Hello everyone. Children, I am continuing this chapter, training methods. Today's topic is circuit training. So new topic is circuit training. Circuit training is a combination of 6 or more exercises performed with short rest periods between them for either a set number of repetitions or a prescribed amount of time. One circuit is when all the chosen exercises have been completed. Multiple circuits can be performed in one training session. So, circuit training is a very popular. This training is very important, very popular and effective various for improvement in the component of physical fitness. In circuit training, several exercises are done one after the other. So, this is a diagram of circuit training. In simple words, if after completing the exercise on a station, what is station? So, this is the station number 1. Individuals will move. It means, suppose running on the spot, you have to completing the exercises on the station. Individuals will move to the next station. So next station is rope skipping, where player will get exercise for the next body part. So this is the complete circuit training. So this is the introduction of the training. The Adamson and Morgan developed the method of training in the University of Leeds, England in 1957. Who developed this training? Adamson and Morgan in 1957. This training is method of training in which an individual has to perform simple freehand exercises. It means you have to do simple exercises before the task, before any match. Individual has to perform simple journal warm-up. So various stations of a circuit simultaneously. It helps us to increase the muscular strength, endurance, flexibility and all-round development of the body. This training can be done indoor and outdoor, and more number of individuals can take part in this at a time on various stations. There should be minimum 5 stations. 5 stations mean 5 exercise, but coach can be increased the number of exercise 9 to 10. But depending upon the need of trainees. It means depending upon the need of players. His fitness in previous training, background of the trainees. So this is the introduction of the circuit training. Next is main characteristics of circuit training. First is exercise are very simple and to learn and perform. So this exercise are very simple to learn and perform. Second, exercise are done with medium intensity. Third, give more stress on the development of strength and endurance. Next, each and every body parts get exercise in this training, and it is specially used in preparatory period of training. And number last, load should be increased gradually. It means load should be increased step by step, one by one. So these are exercise. Following exercise can be used in the circuit training program. First exercise is on the spot jumping. Number second, rope skipping. Third is chin ups. Fourth is push ups. Next is sit-ups, on the spot running. Next, number 7 is medicine ball throw. Number 8, 50 meters run. Number next is rope climbing. Next, bench press. And number last is squat jumps. So all are exercise. Next, selected exercise should be performed by involving various body parts. The following sequence. Sequence means first sequence is neck. Second sequence arms and shoulders. Then complete next exercise. You have to come to the next body part. It means arms and shoulders. Number 3 is trunk and number 4 is legs and thighs. So you have to do all the exercises systematically. In this training, which were involved in first exercise should not be involved in the next exercise at one station. Individuals have to move to the next station without any break for recovery. Is that clear, children? It means if we are doing one exercise, in between first exercise should not be involved in the next exercise. Next is a coach can increase the load. So these are points. So first number is increasing the number of station. Next number, increasing the repetition of an exercise. Next number 3, increasing the speed of doing exercise. Number 4 is increasing the number of repetitions of whole circuit. And number last is reducing the interval timing between exercises. Next, advantages of circuit training. First advantage is this training can be done either indoor or outdoor. Number 2, equipments to perform various exercises are available easily. Number 3, this training shows good results in short period. Number 4, more number of individuals can take part in this training at a time. Number 5, a trainer can easily watch and observe the trainees. Number 6, every part of our body get exercised by this. Number next, this training requires less time or there is no interval between the exercises from one station to another station. Is that clear? What is the station? So first exercise, so this is the station and you have to go to the next station. So this is the second station, third station, fourth station, fifth station, sixth and seventh and eighth. So they all are station. Number last is it does not create boredom. So you have to enjoy all the exercise. So this is the diagram of circuit training. Children, in board exam, question will come, explain the procedure of conducting circuit training with the help of a diagram and explain any 4 benefits of circuit training. And second question will come, explain the procedure of conducting circuit training with the help of a diagram and explain any 4 characteristics of circuit training. So children, you have to learn this training. So this is the very important. Thank you, children.